You change and the world around you changes constantly, and what you do 8 hours a day, every single day matters. Every once in a while, you hit a turning point where you have to reevaluate, recalibrate, even reinvent your career. And many of us are thinking of this change, so today we'll unpack how to do that. This is actually based on a webinar I did a few days ago, which had 120 people from all over the world attend. I'm going to try to compress 45 minutes plus Q&A of this webinar into under 10 minutes of this episode of Headspace. Here we go. Before I continue, I want to ask you to give us some love wherever you are listening to this, watching this. Give us a thumbs up, a comment, a rating, share with friends. Help us grow the channel. Okay, I want to show you a picture. The guy on the left is me at 25. The guy on the right is me at 55. In those 25 years, between those two people, 5 distinct careers: singer and producer, evangelist, nonprofit leader, marketer, and coach. I want you to have that visual because it's going to help you understand what I'm unpacking when it comes to recalibrating or reinventing your career, how that's going to help you. Money ignorance is natural, but money mastery is cultivated. I come from a background with Marxist parents, an environment where money is beneath us, dirty, unethical. I have a lot of issues with money, and I'm still working on this every single week of my life. If you associate money with scarcity or make it an idol, you are in the ignorance camp. If you associate money with abundance and it's just a tool, you are in the mastery camp. You have to bridge the gap. Fear is natural, but peace has to be cultivated. AI will disrupt 30% of working hours globally by 2030. That elicits fear. Do you feel like a statistic? Am I in those 30%? That would be a mistake because you're not a statistic. You are a specific. You're put here on earth to do good work that only you can do. I'll give you an example. When I came to America, I was very insecure. I thought, who is going to listen to my accent? Am I good enough? Do I have enough expertise to compete? All those fears were unsubstantiated because I'm not a statistic, I'm a specific. And the only way to cultivate peace is to lean into the problem, lean into the fear, and actually add value in the marketplace. Resistance to change is natural. Adaptability is cultivated. There's an old black and white clip of Bruce Lee that I love where he talks about adaptability. And he says,
now you put water into a cup, it becomes the cup. You put water into a bottle, it becomes the bottle. You put it in a teapot, it becomes the teapot.
Be water, my friends, he says. So how does that look like for you? How do you adopt as a lifestyle, right? In a changing you and in a changing world? Coaching, certifications, courses, conferences, whatever it takes. I can do about 15 jobs well because of this approach to life. And I have about 5 careers that I can maneuver in between to actually choose and adapt to changing circumstances. That gives me much more confidence, much more peace.
Be water, my friend.
Resistance to risk is natural. Entrepreneurship is cultivated. It's a state of mind. I don't think you're born to be an entrepreneur. I think you cultivate yourself into being a good entrepreneur. In your job right now, are you a cog in a machine, easily replaceable, or are you a linchpin, completely irreplaceable? How do you think of yourself? How do others think of you? Entrepreneurs, even within existing jobs, solve problems other people don't. So solve more problems. If they love it, you'll get promoted. If they don't, you'll get offers elsewhere, or you'll start your own thing. Failure is natural. Acceptance of failure is cultivated. So if you're thinking about starting your own thing, here's what you do. You create a side hustle 2-3 hours a day. You might go, I don't have time. Of course you have time. Just eliminate waste. You can do it. Stop wasting time on things that don't get you to your dreams and start spending time on things that may get you to your dreams so much faster. Lower overhead. Spend less money. Dare greatly. Fail in ways that you can recuperate after the failure. So you can fail 3, 4, 5, 8 times before you hit that sweet spot that has been waiting for you your whole life. I'll give you an example. I was working as a nonprofit leader in a large charity, and they were having these youth programs that they were trying to promote. And I was like, well, you're not promoting them well. So I took a camera, went to an event, did it all for free, put together a promotional video, showed it to the CEO. She loved it. She said, I will pay you for this extra if you do more of these. Had the whole floor come into her office. Everybody was in awe. I got a big applause. And that inspired me that I can do things, and it created 2 different other businesses after I actually exited that industry. Big change started with the side hustle. Loneliness is natural. A high-quality tribe is cultivated. We can be completely lonely living in a city of 1 million people. Show me your tribe, the closest people you have, and I'll show you your future. Serve, love, invest in people who both accept you and challenge you. Make a list right now of your 5 closest relationships. Put a plus, a minus, or a dash, or a 0 in front of every name. Do you have 5 pluses? Do you have 5 names? If you don't, go to work. Show me your tribe and I'll show you your future.
Each one of you will spend time every day with a different teammate.
Does the term cruel and unusual punishment mean anything to you?
Which of these dimensions are you cultivating? In each and every one of them, you can stay in your natural state, or you can decide to push through and go into a supernatural state, what I called a state of exponential growth. So is this a time for change for you? Is this a time where you have to recalibrate, reinvent, or even reimagine your whole career because you have outgrown it, because there's more in store for you? This is something that is just coming from the inside and you're ready for change. And if you're ready for growth, you can come to our free webinars that happen every month and go to exponential.life to find out and sign up for each one of them. You can sign up for the newsletter. I drop 1 episode every single week in your inbox. And if you're really serious, you can apply to our coaching program at Exponential Life. Thank you for being part of Headspace. Thank you for giving us the love. Thank you for spreading the word.